What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another banger video. As usual, I'm James with Topclass Detail, and today I'm going to give you guys a routine on how I like to detail my vehicles for my clients from start to finish, as well as a little bit of tips and tricks. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. Don't take it to heart, because obviously you may not like how I do it or you may love it. This is what has worked for me in my business for the last 3 years. This is how I get consistent results as well as consistent satisfied clients, like you guys will see at the end of this video. So with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, and most of all, subscribe. 70% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. That's a big problem because I show love to you, you're not showing love to me back, and quite frankly, it really hurts my feelings. But with that being said, make sure you guys pause this video, go down below, hit that red subscribe button. It takes less than 5 seconds. I know you got nothing better to do, so please do that. I'm just kidding, I love you all. But with that being said, let's jump straight into the video. Hopefully you guys learned some tips, some tricks. Follow us on Instagram at Topclass Detail, as well as show some love to H2O Auto Detail Supply, and let's get out of here. So right now I'm going to run you guys through a bit of what my routine is like when I come out here and detail vehicles, whether it's yours, clients, or anybody that's here watching this. And if you guys maybe can learn a tip or trick about how I go about my services, maybe this can help you when it comes to implementing it into your business and how you detail other vehicles from now on. So first steps first, when it comes, I like to start with the interior, because the outside of the vehicle can get dusty very fast, especially if it's a black car like this one. So I definitely want, the outside to be nice and fresh when the client comes out, because of course that's the first thing they see. As well as once you kind of close the doors and enclose the interior, you don't really have to deal with any dust or anything falling on the inside. So right now we just did a full interior blowout. Make sure to push the front seats forward, start with the back, and blow everything to the front. Now with that, while I'm blowing out the inside, I have my steamer marinating. So that's kind of heating itself up, getting it ready to go, so I could come through, steam clean everything on the inside, and make my job a lot easier. Now keep in mind, this is a different package. This is my exterior protection special, so it does include a steam clean on the inside, which is why I'm using it. But of course, if it was just a regular maintenance detail or a standard service, that's not something that would be included in that package, so it's not necessary. So now that all that's going, the blowout's already been done, the steamer's heating up, I'm gonna grab a brand new Scrub Ninja, a couple towels, grab my Polestar, and start working on the interior until the steamer's done, so I can come through and deal with all the fine work with that tip that comes with the steamer to really get into those cracks and crevices. And personally, I feel like the steamer just makes things a lot easier to work with. It can really take out almost anything, any dirt, any grime, any stickiness, and make it so you're not oversaturating the area with product or leaving any residue behind. So right here, I have Polestar diluted about 4:1 for a heavier cleaning job. This is really gonna help strip any oils, any grime, or any remaining dressing that might have been previously applied from a car wash, a detailer, or even the client themselves. So literally just Polestar, a Ninja scrubber, a brush, and some Costco towels, which are brand new. And this is my favorite to use for interiors, because they really do a good job of soaking up all that product and extra moisture. So this way you can leave the panels nice, fresh, and dry. And at the same time, Polestar does have a bit of added protection on the inside to kind of help the surface from fading out and cracking. But of course, it doesn't compare to like your real interior dressings that will really dial this in, rejuvenate it, as well as protect it. This is more of just that factory finish. So my steamer is going to help get into all these little cracks and also remove any of this sticky gunk that maybe would take me a lot longer without the steamer. So what I mean by that is the brush, the scrubber, the Polestar can only do so much with what it is that we have available inside the vehicle to work with. But that steamer, like I said, can take out anything. It's safe, it's not going to damage anything. As long as you use it properly, you don't sit there and heat up this plastic and completely burn it. But like I said, that's not really something you should ever worry about. It's really just a matter of me knocking out the heavy work with this and then doing the fine little details with the steamer itself. So quick tip is use your steamer to get into a lot of these little cracks and crevices that your brush or your scrubber may not be able to get into. And like I said, this is really going to help just add that fine detail to it, as well as increase the working power of whatever product you're using to really just give it that extra juice, that extra oomph to go ahead and get everything tied in. Now, when it comes to these electronics, that sounds nice. That sounds nice. When it comes to these electronics, be a bit careful. You don't want to completely drench them in water and possibly have them stop working, especially on a Mercedes or a BMW. Those are very known for the technology, so you want to be very careful with that. That's why I say the steamer doesn't do any damage, but the user behind it and how they operate it, now that's the one who does the damage.
Comes right off, huh?
Yeah, so this is a perfect example of why the steamer is such a great tool to have, because you guys just seen, I sprayed everything with Polestar, I scrubbed it down, I used my brush, and that still wasn't enough to remove whatever this was inside of this cup holder that was sticky and causing it to be a lot harder to remove. So I have no idea what this is. I didn't ask the client, but they did inform me that there was something in here that was sticky, and you can literally just see, like, okay, that last little piece, literally just heat it up. And boom, a nice little wipe down. You can see there's no damage to this. It's not faded out, it's not burnt, it's nothing like that. And it took a matter of seconds just for us to use that steamer and take that extra little step into, like I said, making it a lot easier for us. Because who knows how long we would have sat here with a brush, a scrubber, and tried to remove all this, rather than just going at it like I explained to you guys right now with the steamer, and literally cutting your time down in half, if not more than half. Now you guys saw me steam everything out. You saw me go in with my detail brush and my Scrub Ninja. I hit all the seats, all the AC vents, the doors, everything like that. Now it's time to do the vacuum work. Keep in mind, I did blow the vehicle out first. That's gonna help ensure that we're not having to do a blowout now and get all the dirt back onto the surface that we just cleaned. So time to vacuum. After that, we'll stripe the carpet, do everything like that, give it a nice final touch, and then move on to the exterior. All right, so now that the inside's fully done, it's time for the wheels. The most important part, before you do anything to the outside of the vehicle, you want to hit the wheels first. As always, if you're new here, the wheels are always the dirtiest part of the vehicle. That's where all the road grime really accumulates up, and you do not want to clean the paint and then hit the wheels and have all that splatter back on to your freshly washed, freshly cleaned paint. So make sure you start there, and then after we do that, you'll see me pre-rinse everything, iron it up, foam it up, and then from there, we'll get into the decontamination process. All right, so now that we already hit the wheels, we already did our pre-rinse, I'm gonna go straight into the iron removal process. Now, some people may wash the vehicle first. Everyone has their own way of doing things. This is just what I found to be the most efficient way for me, because it allows the iron to fully stick onto that dirt, that decontamination, and really cling to it. And then from there, it'll pull itself off, get it cleaned up for us. We'll hit it with our hand wash, foam it up again, clay bar, and then get ready to add some protection to this vehicle. So I'm going to be trying out, this is Stoner Car Care's newest soap they just released. It's called MOAB, Mother of All Bubbles. It says to add about 2 to 4 ounces into your foam cannon. From there, fill the rest up with water and go ahead and get to foaming. So I unfortunately don't have my measuring cup with me, so I'm just going to go up to the first line. Perfect. And then from there, fill the rest up with water, get to foaming, allow this iron remover to have some more working time, and then get to our hand wash. Now, we already did our iron decontamination, we foamed it up, we did our hand wash. Now it's time to go in with our clay bar. The vehicle is not that rough at all, so we're using a medium to light clay bar. This one's by Car Pro. I just recently picked this one up at H2O. So if you guys are looking for a good clay mitt or clay pad, whatever you want to call this, something that isn't going to be aggressive and cause marn, you definitely want to try this out for yourself. A lot of you guys who have been with me for a while know that I've been using this for years now, and I've always recommended it to you guys, and I see a lot of people did take my recommendation and picked one up themselves, and everybody seems to love it so far. So just make sure you guys try this out for yourself and let me know exactly how you like it, how you don't like it, or how it worked for you or how it didn't. So I already did my clay bar, did the full decon, and I just rinsed it. So I'm gonna try this one out a bit differently. I'm gonna hit it with wet coat first, since we're not in the sun. It's gonna take a long time to dry it. And then I'll go over it with another protectant to help give it just that extra boost, as well as have extra protection and extra gloss. So that's the before. You can see there's no beading, no protection. It's just very flat water. And then you'll take this, cover the area, and then from there just rinse off immediately. And now the car has nice sheeting of water, so it's not beads, but you can see it sheets itself right off, which is going to make it a lot easier to dry in these conditions, as well as, like I said, just give it that little extra bit of protection that the vehicle didn't have prior. Now that we've fully blow dried the car, you saw me go over it with another spray to kind of add that extra little bit of slickness and protection. It's now time to hit these door jambs and then hit the trunk jambs, add tire shine, clean the windows, and then try to polish out that little scratch, and that will conclude this detail. Hello.
Oh wow, that looks really good actually. That's nice. Now we don't even need to take it. It looks like brand new again.
No, it for sure gives. So there you guys have it. That's going to conclude today's video. It's been very long, very exhausting. You guys got to see a bit of my routine and how I like to detail my clients' vehicles from start to finish. A little bit of tips and tricks here and there throughout the video. So I really hope you guys were able to take in some of the things that I do and hopefully help add it to your business or your routine, and maybe it might help you detail vehicles quicker, get better results, or overall you might just like how I do something, or you never even knew about it. So with that, really, like I said, I'm not claiming for it to be the best routine. I'm sure you can find ways to improve it or find things you didn't like with it, but this is just what works for me and my business and has been beneficial for the last 3 years since I've been detailing. But with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in to another banger video as always. This is going to conclude the day. This is going to conclude today's video. And with that being said, I hope you guys stay blessed, stay motivated, and stay hungry. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.